Hello, everyone, and welcome to Iowa High School State Esports Association State Tournament here for the second day of Mario Kart. My name is Dallas Heberlin, aka Chief Heeb.
And I am Jacob Erickson, aka Van Morlo.
We are here helping MCC for today's matches here. We got some great matches coming up here for you today. We have Iowa City West against Linn. We do have some information here for you before we get started. You want to read off some information?
Yes. So, viewer's guide to Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. A couple important things. It's a racing game, and so the higher you place, the better your team is doing. So we're on a 4v4, and there's just going to be 4 races. We're just going to do a whole cup in one of the many cups in Mario Kart, and it's the first team to win 2 cups. And then if they do happen to tie a cup, which is very possible, they will go into an overtime cup. At the end of each race, the game itself will tally the score, and so then they'll see itself. Good signs that your team is winning is just when they're ahead of points after every race. If your team places mostly in the top 1 through 4, you're probably doing pretty well. And if your team wins a cup, that's really good. Most likely, if you have 1 or 2, you might be winning that race, which is a very good thing. Some key moments: look for your power items, like big shocks, bombs, blue shells, maybe. Look for when somebody takes a shortcut, somebody not staying onto the path. And then end positions, like that last 10 seconds close to the finish line when everybody can see it, and it's really frantic there.
Yep. Looks like we're getting ready to start this race here. I know that we did have we had a little bit of issues there for a second, but we're all good to go now.
Yes.
We do have our team rosters here for you.
Yes, and today's matches are against Iowa City West and Linn.
We're going to start with Linn's roster here. We have Wes Owen, senior, just chill guy. We have Eli Kress, who's also a senior. We have Emily Henderson, who's a junior. Gavin Bear, who's a sophomore. Margaret Mitzel, sorry for mispronouncing that, who's a junior. We have Carter Lamka, who's a junior. We have Maxwell Carroll, who's a freshman, and Zaire Smith, who is a junior. And we'll be starting over, getting ready for race number 1 here. We're going to Amsterdam.
Yes, Fruit Cup is what it is. Yes, Fruit Cup has a couple fun tracks, including Amsterdam. Well, we will get to see the DK Summit and see if any of our players attempt that gap cut. But to start, we have one of my favorite tour tracks. Tour tracks is just tracks that take you around the world, and this is one of the better ones because of how closely it actually relates to all of Dutch heritage, taking you straight to Amsterdam with this Amtrak.
You got the windmills there, which is a huge thing for Dutch culture as well. You got the amazing countrysides, and then you get to go through the fantastic city.
It looks like both teams are running Black Yoshi, which is
might make things a little confusing.
Yes, but your Linn team is in red, and your Iowa City West team is in blue.
That helps a lot there when you're trying to differentiate who's what.
Yes, and so you'll see the red name above that player, so you know they're a Linn person. You can also see the flag on the back of these two guys' cars.
Whoever this Yoshi is for Iowa City West is just deadly with that boomerang.
Yes, and it looks like Iowa City has a second place grade, maybe top 2. It looks like. Yes,
that Birdo is just running away with it so far with great items there with double protection here first.
Yes, and so that is a good sign for Iowa City West is having that 1-2 and maintaining it. Now Linn has to hope to reclaim some of the spots because you can have a positive race if the other team takes the top 2.
Correct.
It's just very difficult.
Everything else behind it.
Yes, and you see that Tanuki Mario, a fun kart combo in the back on Linn's.
We've got some very interesting kart combos.
There's the blue shell out, and since we are in teams, the blue shell will just track the other team. So it is beneficial to just throw it straight away.
Yeah, but as soon as you get it, throw that thing so you can cycle.
Yes, now we're wrapping the end of the track.
First place.
Yes, and so we'll see how Linn is finishing.
1-5 The 1-6 for Iowa City West. And the
7-8 for Linn-Mar. So you'll see.
So 1-2-5-6.
Iowa City West did end up taking the top 2, but 5-6. So they are winning 25-14. As you can see,
difference. That one's actually not crazy for differences because, like, you can see huge point differentials after that first race.
So now we're on to Riverside Park. This one is semi-classified as a bagger because of the one huge shortcut you can take around the middle of the track, and so we'll see if any of the players utilize it.
It looks like Iowa City West is changing their color, so we have people differentiating who's who now.
Yes, and it looked like Iowa City West had the Tanuki Mario and a blue Shy Guy, which is always fun to see. I love Shy Guy.
Shy Guy's awesome.
Yes.
So yes, here we go. We're going to Riverside Park. This is one of my favorite DLC tracks, just because of how simple it is and how well they interpreted it from the original.
This is the first track that I had a better time on than the D1 Champions. So that was always fun for me. But this is not a track you time trial often purely because of that shortcut.
So yeah, here we go. We got we do have this Birdo here in second, trying to catch up to that.
Yes, that Linn-Mar player out in first is both deadly and not because they just died. But
Shroom for the Birdo is huge. Because they can either take the cut or they can save it and use it as a blue shell dodge.
Yes, and so we'll have to see how this player in 6, like on Linn-Mar's screen, uses their Shroom's baby to take a cut. Oh no!
Unfortunately, just did not go off the right angle.
But Iowa City West holding top 3. So Linn-Mar's hoping for some sort of bagging items or to take this cut and really advance.
So the Birdo's going to hold the mushroom, which in my opinion is very smart. Either save that for the last lap.
Or, yes.
There's the blue shell.
Shock in 8th place for Linn-Mar. So this will only hit the enemy team, so you have to use it wisely. Make sure you don't chain them into anything strong. They use it there.
Fine. That's actually not the worst spot in the world.
No, and it looks like Linn-Mar takes top 2 from it. A very smart play with their items, which is something these players can do.
Correct. I'm really intrigued to see how this Yoshi's going to use the rest of their items before this last set.
Yeah, it looks like these back 2 players for Linn-Mar are going to be surging up a little bit towards the end of the lap.
City West trying to do their best to
chaining star after star.
Not gonna get enough boost.
Okay.
It's third, and then it fell off the wrong side.
5-6. 5-6 for top 2 5. That's exactly what it was for Iowa City West. So we will have a tie game at 26-26, or not 26, 39-39.
This is the 4th time I've seen this score over the last 2 days.
That's just how equally these teams are. So Linn-Mar is the 8th seed, as you can see at the top, and Iowa City West is the 2nd seed. So now we get DK Summit. Probably one of the most tech-advanced tracks in the game, purely because of the double cut.
Yeah, that double cut is either your best friend or the biggest pain you're behind.
Yes, and you'll also see small tech like hopping over the cannon or maybe using some of the half pipes to
get huge speed boosts and take smaller, like shorter.
Yes. And then you will have an item set right before the cannon, so look out for that item set as your items will be boosted the further along first places. The farther first place is ahead of you, the better items you get.
I did see that Birdo burn out. I don't know if that was on.
Throwing a red shell immediately by Linn-Mar and gaining an early top 3.
It looked like they botched it. But as we mentioned with that Birdo using those half pipes to get a better alignment there.
We'll see if anybody attempts the double cut. Looks like we're getting.
Birdo might go for
it. Iowa City West player?
Yep.
Gets it.
Flawless.
Oh, and it looks like 2 more Linn-Mar players do it as well. So they're really even on how they can do this. You can tell they've been practicing because they chose this scrub. Yep. We'll see how offensive they use these greens. That's to cut tight so it doesn't hit themselves. Hey,
are we gonna see a possible supersonic green? Is the one I'm excited for. We do, but it does miss.
Blue shell in 5th for Linn-Mar, and considering Linn-Mar has top 2, You have
They
to,
do have mushrooms,
Yes,
so they couldn't dodge it.
and they do
dodge it.
That's very nice. You can see these back two Linmar players are just getting the good items, electing not to go for the cut and using that bullet bill.
Iowa City West player does go for the cut. Absolutely amazing once again. Has to use their red shell as a dodge.
Yes, but being second after 2 laps and having a blue shell thrown at you is pretty nice in this position.
Yeah, if they can end up pulling any like crazy offensive items here, I feel like they can.
Yes. So
Another supersonic green just flying against the wall.
last lap, we'll see what these items come down to.
Oh, huge bomb there from Linn.
Yes, both teams have used a bullet bill, so we'll see if they progress any in spots.
This is where things can be interesting because
Yes.
Iowa City West did throw a low here. Oh, let's spin up the cut low. No.
Okay, it looks like with that gap, Linmar's just gonna take one and maybe take the track. We'll see, because it looks like Linmar has just won 4 and that's it. We'll see if they get any teams. No, they take the half pipe wrong. They're 4th place.
Oh, and they get hit out.
Move to 5th and 6th. Oh my! What a devastating end for
2,
Linmar.
3, 4, 6 for Iowa City West.
And that'll definitely put Iowa City West over top of Linmar. Yes, 61 to 56, but it's really
5 point
close.
difference, yeah.
Yes, that first place was helping Linmar a lot, and it's probably why they chose this cup, was so that one player could run DK Summit. But now we have Yoshi's Island, probably one of the better Yoshi tracks in the game. It has phenomenal music, and
It does.
it has a very technical cloud cut. So in one of the second glider section, you'll see a giant cloud floating around. If they hit that, they'll get a secondary bridge to then, which cuts off a lot of time. It'll be faster than using 4 mushrooms,
Yep.
which is an insane gap. And so you have to make sure that you hit that and you know how to hit that. So we'll see.
Here we go, going into the final race.
Yes, final race
Cup 1.
of the first cup. We'll see how this ends. You'll have Linmar starting in 1 and 6. It looks like, so not great spots. Let's see if they shroom up Linmar. Linmar does elect to shroom up and reclaim some of the top spots.
You have this Birdo here from Iowa City West. They did get great items there at the beginning. They got that
Top 3 for Linmar. It looks like Iowa City West is gonna have to play from behind for a little bit of this.
I think not to go for a shroom cut there from Iowa City West.
Yes, that is top 4 for Linmar with that one little Birdo sneaking in ahead. So this is the cloud cut. We'll see if you can see that question mark.
If someone does get it.
Yes, which helps Linmar actually a lot by getting their top couple players to use it.
We do have the Birdo there from Iowa City West. They are sneaking their way up through the pack.
Yes, and
Ooh,
number
wow.
2 having a bomb is.
They dropped the bomb, but it doesn't
Yes.
end up hitting that Birdo there.
With 3rd place being super close. Oh,
And the Birdo just takes huge lines and then just passes
Now-
everyone.
now
They have the bomb.
bomb in 1 is a crazy thing to have. Probably drops it relatively
I'm
shortly.
guessing they might drop it right around.
This set, yeah.
I think so.
It could be literally anywhere. Let's see.
And perfect timing for the cloud.
Yes, they get that cloud cut really nicely.
It's a bullet for the...
Honestly, if you drop it here, you would elect to get them. Yeah,
There it
you
is.
do. Because they have to take that route, or they have to take a very long detour.
And Mark does have another shot.
Yes, and as you saw, how they used their shock earlier was really well.
There it
Used
is.
straight off. Dodging, actually, one of the Iowa City West players while they were in a ghost.
And it also helped the Birdo there that was in fourth place because they got the momentum shift from dripping in the water.
Yes.
So they didn't lose all their momentum, which was nice.
Yes, but it was...
Going for banana
it helped
type.
Linmar reclaim 1. So you will see that.
It depends
Do they
here.
get-
Are they going to get the cloud?
Oh, they do get
the
cloud. Almost...
Is this red going to be enough? The green?
Oh!
But the Birdo from Iowa City West does fall onto the bottom area.
Okay, so it
This
looks
will be
like
passed.
Linmar will take 2. The top 2. That's really good for Linmar.
Yeah,
but
the Birdo falling
taking
down.
8 is not that great. Oh, top 2, 4, 8. I think that's a
I
winning
think-
race for Linmar. Linmar might have reclaimed Fruit Cup. We'll
Let's
see the
here in
scores.
just a second.
Ooh, 80 to 76. Linmar will take Cup 1. The 8 seed will take the 2 seed in the first race. What a very close race.
At the end there, that was actually insane. I don't know if the Birdo meant to go down to the bottom path, but unfortunately.
Yes, it did cost it. It kind of costed them the cup with how it ended up going.
Ooh, might be making a substitution. I know we were looking at changing controllers, but I also could be wrong.
Yeah, and so, what a good showing from both schools in being that they both had their 2 tracks. Both teams shined when it mattered, and just Linmar happened to do just a tiny bit better. But as you can see, after 2 races, they were perfectly tied, which is the best that you could be doing after that first race.
Yeah. As we do have Iowa City West's roster here now. We have Marcus Fisher, Jocelyn Varner, who's a senior, and so is Marcus. We have Iahsea Sol, who's a senior. We have Rachel Calhoun, who's a junior. We have Kian Holtkamp, who's a freshman, and Kaya Prohaska, a junior. Getting back into it, I think they're choosing that second cup now. I can't remember exactly how bands work for this format, because I'm still used to the college format, which is very similar to this.
Yes, I know from what briefly one of the coaches told me that they have like weeks in which cups will be used, and so then they ban off those weeks which have certain cups, and then they slowly get down to 1 cup. So it'll be interesting on how they do it, but anything you saw from that cup that you think would be useful going into this next race or this next set?
If I was Iowa City West, I would try to have someone try to stay in the back with the Mars players, try to keep the odds better for them for those power items, because I know Linmar had been pulling those power items a lot more often. They were further back in the pack a lot more often, and because of that, they did pull those 2 shocks, which did change the pace of the 2 races that it did happen.
Yes, because they pulled shock in both of the races that they were positive in, actually.
Yep.
Which is, granted, that one player has been taking 8th almost kind of consistently. It was a lot of they were in the back, so they were able to get those items and able to just prevail just a tiny bit in those races.
While we are waiting for them to get back, we'll be back, getting ready to go into cup number 2 here. Looks like we might be. Oh,
Boom.
Well,
we might have a little bit of a technical glitch with them going random.
if the random goes through,
They will
then we'll
have
have
to
to restart the room. If it
Yeah.
doesn't, it's fine.
But with the Berlin Byways pick, looks like we are going Moon Cup, which is not a terrible cup, but we are sticking with the DLC for
Well,
this
looks
cup.
like we will be right back once again. Jeez. There we go. We are finally back once again.
Yeah. So yes, on to Moon Cup, which does have Berlin Byways, Peach Gardens, Merry Mountain, ending on 3DS's Rainbow Road. But we're starting with Berlin. This was personally one of my least favorite tour tracks, purely because of how long it was. Very long. Watch out for the cars, because the cars, well, you will run into the cars occasionally.
And then if you end up timing shortcuts wrong, you were kind of just stuck, either waiting for a car or you just run into it and hope you can recover.
Yes, and Linmar kind of playing towards the back for this start. You see, spread evenly through the back four is the two teams.
We do have Roberto once again just inching their way up towards the front. Does get hit by that car, just barely clipping the back half of the car.
Yes, one thing with this track is if one is able to get through that first hairpin turn, they're able to just run away with it because there's not a lot of points early on, and so they'll be able to get good spots.
That's fire back around 5th place there. In a little,
good to just gain a single position is very nice.
Ooh, they do.
Most electing to go for the glider, except for that one Linmar player going for items, as they probably should at this point, because right now they are most likely playing for that shark. It does look like Iowa City West is having a person stay back.
Huge boomerang there. And then immediately gets ready.
Yes, and both teams do have a player playing towards the back for to make sure that Linmar just doesn't run away with the good items. But
it's going to be very interesting with City West Birdo here with that bomb.
Ooh.
Oh, they almost hit themselves.
And ends up actually hitting a Linmar player in the 8th.
That thing.
That is.
And does hit the car. You can get bounced from the off-road there? Did not know that was a thing. You can somehow gain spots because of it.
Okay, we'll see how this Linmar player in 5 uses their fire. Hits out one of their teammates and then gets hit by one of the greens. Okay, not a great showing from Linmar with the item play for this cup, but because it looks like that Linmar uses a blue shell. They do have that one runaway one, so it will be useful. Do we take the cut here? Oh, we don't take the cut in 4 for Linmar. But they do have good items. They should not lose 4th place.
So we have 2nd, maybe 7th?
Oh, they barely...
It goes.
Linmar
very close. So they do steal 7th right at the end.
Okay, but Linmar did take 1, even through the blue shell. 1, 4, 5, 8 for Linmar. 2, 3, 6, 7 for Iowa City West. Ends up.
Iowa
Oh.
City West down 1 point. That first place is kind of a make or break. If you don't get that first place, you're kind of having a rough time.
Yes. Just like Iowa City West was doing really well throughout that whole race. And they used items really well. But it just
That one Linn
it
Mar
came
player
down
was just able
to
to run away early on.
it did come down. But now we have Peach Gardens, and most tracks in the game will have 3 laps that are the exact same.
Or when your tour tracks, they're just completely different each lap.
Yes, but Peach Gardens is special because the very first 2 laps are the same, and then the 3rd lap
You're
do
driving
it
backwards.
So it does double the length of the 3rd lap because you have to go through it a whole nother time. But it does make it sort of fun.
We are going to take the nifs through the flowers there.
Okay, and that
Oh,
Linn Mar
it's
hair
right
player
after me.
hitting somebody early. And so we'll see not a lot of items really early on because most elect to either use them immediately or they just don't get them.
This is the first time I've ever seen someone go for the left path.
Yeah, I usually go for the far right path if I want
To
item.
be honest, it actually wasn't the worst idea because they got 4 coins out of it and doubles.
That's nice. But it does look like Linn Mar has bottom 3, or bottom 2 at least.
We have the Iowa City West player trying to snipe that first place player.
Yes. It just looks like that one Linn Mar player is just beating out the rest.
They're really just trying to run away with everything while they're just being pelted with items, and they're not having
Yes.
a great time.
See, look, this Linn Mar player is also going far left too.
Okay.
It is.
Maybe it's just we don't know. I think we just don't know.
It might just be a teams thing that they run.
Ooh, yeah, this Linn Mar player might not be having a great day here in just a minute. And Red Shell, they hit double dodge. They hit double prod.
Oh. Yeah, that Linn Mar player out in first is doing pretty well.
He's doing exactly what he needs to.
Yes, and but his teammates are supporting him in 3 because if Iowa City West had 2 through 4.
Well, we do have Blue Shell. I don't know. Okay, so he's going after Linn Mar.
Okay.
Oh,
but-
and then immediately pulls double reds as protection there
Yes.
for Iowa City West.
It is
could be huge. For Iowa City
unfortunate
West.
showing for Linn Mar, just unlucky with that blue shell. Because they did have the player in 1 and the player in 3. Now they just have 2-3.
No, they didn't give Luigi a high five. No.
Don't worry, that Linn Mar player did.
Let's go.
So we'll see how they use this shroom. Maybe reclaiming a spot at the
The
end.
triple reds. No.
Oh, the Linn Mar player reclaims 1 and takes 2. Oh, strong showing
Those
from Linn
triple
Mar.
reds in second place were insane.
Almost guaranteeing Linn Mar first or a win on this track, taking up 2.
I don't even know how they pulled items like that because it wasn't even that big of a break from first.
Oh yes, and just items on that track are a little bit wild, and
You're wonky.
Linn Mar is going to take a more hefty lead. Yes, 42 to
6-point
30.
lead instead of a 1 point.
Still very close between these 2 teams.
Correct.
And so now we get Merry Mountain. This is another classic 3-lap track. The only one where it's just solid 3 laps in this cup.
True. Yeah. Previous Rainbow Road's another one of them where it's not lap based, it's section based because it's one very long track.
Yes, and we'll come to that track when we get to it. But this is one of the, if not the only, Christmas track in the game. Merry Mountain. It's a beautiful track, and as a college, we like to time trial it in the Christmas time just because of the festive theme.
Correct. I think the only other track that even gets close to being as festive as this is Winter Animal Crossing. But even then, it's a 1 in 4 chance of even getting that one.
Yes, and so most players electing to go for the bottom path, it looks like. I usually love to go top path first lap.
A ton of coins.
Yes. And so, but you should see this Linn Mar player in 5 use their shroom if that Shy Guy doesn't hit them out into this cut. Because we do have a cut coming up right along this right snow, which some Linn Mar players are taking. So we do have a Linn Mar player in first and third, it looks like. Iowa City West 2, 7, So we'll see if this player in third can help their player in first by throwing as many reds and getting reds out of the second place system. See, they pull a red, which means that is another thing.
But don't clear thing.
And so, Linmar taking top 2, letting their top player run.
Immediately, that second place player is just dropped out of the pack.
Yes, but pulls quad shrooms to try and take a cut up here, as well as both 6 and 8 for Linmar have quad shrooms.
You have the Iahsea West Birdo once again back up right behind that first place player from Linn.
Yes.
They've had that red strong
Strong
item.
item.
Just unfortunately have not been able to pull any items to get rid of that defensive item. Now.
Yes, it does look like they are outlining.
Is that a second place coin? That's so unfortunate.
But that fire in 6th place doesn't look like it'll be used much, just because of teammates are so close by.
I did see a blue shell out. I don't know. Oh, that's unfortunate.
It will hit the Iahsea West player. Which
throw red and immediately breaks some triple greens.
Iahsea West does still have number 1, so we'll see. Yeah, looks like Linmar will have 2-3 for this end bit. 2-3.
Have you been seeing what's happening in this one?
I have not really been looking.
They have not been having a fun time. They immediately got hit right before cut, got items, and they got hit 3 more times.
But very strong racing, I noticed throughout. Whenever I did look, it looked like they were outlining a little bit. Iahsea West did take number 1.
Yeah, 1-4-7-8, which is not bad at all. It looks like Linmar is winning every matchup.
Okay, 63-54. It is still possible. The most you can come back by is 18, because if you go 19, then you tie.
Correct.
But you can have a plus 19 race. So it's still very possible for Iahsea West to come back, and I wouldn't put it past them, because this is a track, 3DS Rainbow Road. I like to call it Moonbow, because you get to go along with the moon.
You do that, yeah.
But it is a very heavy track where this first section is going to be laggy, and those are kind of your spots throughout the race. They're like a set of 3 item sets, and then those positions probably won't change. But we have to first get through the starting line. So
this is a very fun track, but I also just don't have a very fond. I'm not very fond of this track just because of past experiences. It's a very great track. I loved Kart 7 on 3DS. That was such a fun game.
This is the laggy spot where items don't necessarily work. It looks like our 4th place Linmar player is just going to hold a single drift throughout all that instead of trying fall off or do something silly. And these are the 3 item sets I was talking about where these positions will probably be held, because there's not a lot that you can do in these situations to actually make a comeback.
Yeah,
right.
This is essentially just straight up a runner, and if you play correctly,
triple reds in 5th. They're going to have to space them out so they can use all of them to their advantage. Looks like they throw 1. Let's see if they can get them all to connect. Second one, hits their fellow Linmar
They're doing
player.
the huge cut in first.
Oh, that's crazy.
I forgot that's a cut. They completely cut off the ending half of that second section.
Yes, and this is the mood for why we call it moon mode. But it's very interesting. We'll see that shock pocket 8. They spam it.
Things.
I don't know if that was an accident or if that was on purpose, because they did get that.
Nope, I think that might have been on purpose, because we got a shock blue.
And you fall off and you don't get your first item. Are
they're going for the drift?
Very talented racing from that top.
Absolutely fantastic job there from Birdo.
Yes, it does look like Linmar's in 2-4 though. It looks like they'll end up taking 2-3 because that red shell was going for that shy guy. So unfortunate items for Iahsea West, but really good racing from that top Birdo.
100%. Yeah.
1-4-6-7 will probably not do it, but it was great racing from the Iahsea West group. Just solid throughout. 82-74 for Linmar.
8-point difference there at the end.
Yes, which will take Linmar over Iahsea West for this first round matchup.
Huge upset there from 8 seed taking over the 2 seed as we'll be getting ready for our next match here in just a little bit.
If you
so
look
congratulations, Linmar.
If you look at the individual point stats, there's 3 people that did pretty well, 28, 26, and 25. You had really just that one player on Iowa City West, that one Birdo in our top left that was doing really well. And then you had the 2 players not shown for Linmar were also just helping out a lot in those upper spots with that with a player in the back really using great items for the left Linmar player. So all around, great racing from everybody in total. And yeah.
So yeah, it's an absolutely fantastic job there from everyone. We will be back here in just a little bit for our next round, so stay tuned. We are back, ladies and gentlemen, as we're getting into our next round here. We have Iowa City West against DCG. DCG is going to be the home team here. We did talk over about the Iowa City West roster just a minute ago, so we're going to bring up the Center Grimes roster now. We have Larissa Duncan, who goes by Yellow Frog, 237, who's a freshman. We have Michael Cowell, MG Kobe 8, who is a senior. Joseph Cowell, who's a sophomore, goes by Glitch Trap. We have Zane Raider, who's a senior. Zane M2141. Oliver Davidson, who's a senior. We have Charlie Ritter, who's a sophomore. Evie Fan, 1993. And Harry Stevens, who's a junior. Harry Leo, B1. As we're going into our gameplay here for you.
Yes, will have Paris Promenade, the first Golden Dash Cup to start. Paris Promenade is one of the better, more liked tour tracks, just because of its versatility and also its unique helpingness to inward drift, which it looks like
an inward drift player.
DCG will have an inward drift on a Yoshi, but not on Yoshi Bike, which is a little bit.
I'm pretty sure
Is it? It looked like a different color.
It looked like a Yoshi Bike.
But we will have DCG in red and Iowa City West in blue. We have the Tanuki Mario and the dark blue Shy Guy, or just blue Shy Guy for Iowa City West, and an orange Birdo and a light blue Yoshi for DCG.
It's like a lot of Iowa City.
Okay, only 3 players went for the faster cut, opting for no items on the left-hand side, but it did have the top 2 break out quite a little bit, actually. As you can see, that Snooki Mario in third. He could have a couple items to throw up. It'll be interesting to see where that Yoshi finishes on this track.
Yeah, I'm intrigued to see what the Yoshi is, because I have not seen that Yoshi since the beginning.
Yes, he's somewhere in the middle of it all. He's just been avoiding the camera. That is Omni-Man in 1. What a name. With a... looks Icy West 1 and 2 with the red.
Mario pulling double reds is kind of crazy.
Yes, it is. A very risky pull from the Iowa City West.
There's the red.
I think they got 3 reds in a row, which is quite insane, and they couldn't really do
Mario
much.
does throw the red and hits Omni-Man out.
But now Iowa City West has top 2, which is top, 3-4 looks like.
Lands right on their own Shy Guy teammate.
It is a battle out in front, but we do have that one break. Snukimar almost getting hit by its own bomb.
And then ends up going around to get a bunch of mushrooms.
So we'll see how, as this is the final turn.
Oh, shock! So it hits 2 of them on glider.
Shock from Iowa City West. Very strong.
We found the Yoshi. We found the Yoshi. And he gets immediately bumped into a wall.
But we'll see if they take these cuts like that Yoshi did to reclaim one spot, but it's just their teammate. So 2-3 for DCG, but 1 bottom 2 for Iowa City West. Looks like DCG's going to be out in front for this first cup. Yet 22-17, DCG leading. 6th seed versus the 2 seed. Very strong racing from everybody. Both teams had their chances to shine. Both teams had people in the front constantly. You had a little bit where DCG broke out. You had a little bit where Iowa City West broke out. And it just happened to be DCG was higher when they crossed the finish line.
Correct.
But I'm sure you give it another lap and Iowa City West comes back.
Yeah, that top 5, like through that entire race, was just unbelievable.
Yes, and now we have Toad Circuit, another one of the bagging tracks, and I believe a long time ago there was a poll done about tracks, and this was the least liked track in the game, which is just an insane stat to poll.
I blame Toad.
As you can see, we DCG has 2-3, very strong polling with the triple bananas, making it really hard for anybody to even try and come close. Offensive bananas, almost hitting himself there.
And then immediately gets rewarded with the Reds.
Yes. Is able to throw him, cycle him a little bit, make sure his teammates aren't being hurt. They have to use rear view here or else you're just going to get fired out like that. But that's how tight it is. He went from 3rd to 8th by getting hit once, which is this.
Fire doesn't even like have that much of a delay on.
No.
What hit?
I have zero clue what that bottom right man hit. But as you can see, Iowa City West had a break in top 2.
Someone got hit by the bananas they left early on in lap 1.
Oh, that's hilarious. The reds in 3 can be pretty dangerous, but that you see that's inward drift Yoshi doing pretty well.
Getting hit out there does
Yes.
immediately. I don't know if they end up hitting one on their team or.
Iowa City West maintaining top 2 is going to be really well for them to start coming back for this. But you can see the 3-4 for DCG. Very strong racers throughout both teams.
Birdo does hit out once again. That Birdo is just not having a real fun time
Yes.
with dealing with items.
Yes, but they still maintain a decent amount of racing. Okay, we'll see how it ends. Can he pass?
6?
He passes somebody on the line. He passes that blue shy guy.
Ooh, 1, 2,
Top 2,
5,
5, 7
7.
for Iowa City West is very nice. It'll probably even a couple things out here.
And they take the lead.
Yes, 41-37. Very close racing from both sides. Iowa City West does take the 4-point lead going into the second half of this set. Now we have Choco Mountain. Any words on Choco Mountain?
I love this track just because, well, it's awesome. It's just don't get hit by the boulders. That's all I'm gonna say. Just don't get hit by the boulders, and you're having a fun time.
Yes, that is one of the spots to look out for on this track. Other ones is the straightaways at the very end of the track. Other than that, it's a very short track. And so it'll be interesting to see, because it looked like DCG caught up when it was a shorter track, but not when it was a longer track. Like they did better, DCG did better on Paris because it was longer. So we'll see how the short track maybe benefits Iowa City West. We'll see.
Yeah, we'll definitely find out. We're just saying, we do have the shy guy from Iowa City West. Does have a shroom there.
You see that DCG player being really aggressive with his banana in 2. But no item for him.
Ooh. Oh, someone got hit by the red that was going after the shy guy.
Dangerous glider section. As you can see, everybody on stream is 2 through 5. Very dangerous. Oh, that inward drift player knocked off the light blue Yoshi. What an insane stat. Well, the weight is crazy. So it
the
looks
weight
like
stat in this game does not work with machine. That's all I'm gonna say. Like you can have a combo that's like, around the same weight as you push you around, like you can get my line.
yes, but that blue shy guy into, I love to see him repping it. So it looks like Iowa City West is taking top 3-8 for the most part. We'll see if DCG is able to pull any items, because right now they need a shock or something, but they just get
now,
stuck.
the Reds have ended up hitting, I think, the bats right at the climax section.
My, having top 2 and then you get a blue shell, your team gets a blue shell at 6 is insane. You have a break in top 2, Iowa City West. Don't lose it.
You never know. A shot could absolutely turn the tides on this race if it ends.
Yes, as you can see on the mini-map, that Peachhead is a little bit far ways away. I wouldn't be surprised if you saw a shot pulled right about now and popped right after glider. So you will see, because you don't want to, if you are the enemy team, you don't want to pop it over glider, because then the other team maintains momentum. So we'll see
You
how.
have Golden Dash Star for the team.
Yes.
Trying their best to keep up on the pack.
Okay, and it looks like they're sort of.
No, they missed the last item set. Oh no.
Okay,
The star's gonna
and
last.
the blue shell will hit the shy guy, but I'm not sure if it'll be worth. Oh my! What a great blue shell!
It was the Yoshi. The
Okay.
Drift Yoshi.
Because that could have been a top 2-4 for Iowa City West, but that blue shell helped it. Definitely, Iowa City West is going to take a much bigger lead, 64-53. Very nice very nice racing from Iowa City West.
Here's where things get really fun. You have the complete chaos of Coconut Mall.
Yes, and this is another longer track, which might benefit DCG. And so we'll actually see if there's maybe some sort of comeback potential in starting lap 3. Very chaotic with items. That first cut is very chaotic. This is one of the tracks with the best music.
I love the music.
I won't say it is the best, but it also has some great music.
I can tell you the 2 tracks that have the best music. Mario Stadium and Waluigi Pinball. They have the same songs.
Yes, but sticking with the booster course for all of them, but you'll see that light blue Yoshi take a cut. Oh, he hits the wall on the inside, but does not fall off. Maintains his coin count.
I don't understand how that Shy Guy kept that momentum he did, because he ended up drifting the wrong way and then just doing a 90 hop.
That's interesting. But then you have mid-pack from almost everybody. Very
they're going for the
spaced.
glider cut.
Oh,
they barely don't get it.
Yes. I love to see Shy Guy players prevail. And so I really wish that they actually do make that cut next lap. But
I think they just went a little too far when they were trying to swing back.
You see that DCG player trying to do some little tech there. Fireflower with Shy Guy might cause chaos for the DCG players on stream. Oh, quad reds for that DCG player.
In 4th place is evil.
Yes, and this is kind of where the comeback starts to happen. As you can see, DCG did have a top 3 red.
He pulled another 7
He has
triple red.
4 triple reds. That is insane.
That is 7 straight red shells. That is actually evil.
And
okay, one of them got ghosted.
that means all 3 get ghosted. That means
Lord, yeah.
yeah, the Shy Guy had him. Yeah.
And then they all skipped the Yoshi because he popped the star.
That's hilarious. Blue
He's
shell
off with the star.
No, just out of star.
But it's a ghost and another red.
He is not catching up to the Iowa City West player. Yes, he's not catching up to the Iowa City West player, but he's going to do his darndest to keep up there.
Run, Yoshi, run! Don't snipe yourself.
He almost hit that banana. Uh-oh.
No, he hit his own teammates.
We'll see how it finishes. Oh, that's Shy Guy pass. My. Okay.
1, 4, 6.
I don't think it's going to be enough. I think it's going to be like a +3 for DCG.
Holy.
Ooh.
40, and then the rest of the 20s there for DCG.
Okay. So 84 to 72. That's a power of 1.
40 points from one player is insane.
Oh, did they have a 40 bomb?
Yeah.
Wow, that means
they had a perfect.
Wow, that is an insane thing to pull in such competitive lobbies. As you, every single race was neck and neck. And DCG started to make a little bit of a comeback, but then just wasn't there the whole time. And
even with these crazy items they pulled, unfortunately, it just did not work out in their favor.
Yes, if I was DCG, I would look for tracks with longer times, because you really want to have a comeback potential.
If you have that option, Spiny would be their best friend.
I was thinking that exact same thing. Iowa City West has a couple great players, and they're really good at supporting their foundation, and DCG is really good at managing their items and getting the good items and spacing them out really nicely.
Yep.
So strong suits from both teams. Iowa City West's racing, though, has prevailed over DCG's.
Yep, so right as we are getting ready for our second cup here, we'll be right back. We'll keep you tuned here as we will find out. I guess we're going to start right now. Never mind. Perfect.
Alrighty. I'm very interested to see what cup they will go. Yes, I would recommend a Spiny or an Acorn. I wouldn't recommend something like a Rock or... Oh!
Well, there is our best friend we were talking about.
So, they actually did go Spiny Cup, which starts with Madrid, and it has 4 pretty decently sized tracks, which should be DCG's best friend in situations like these. Choke points in this is going to be...
the crowd section on lap 2.
Yes. Probably the first inside part of lap 1. We'll call it out when we get to it. But
the cut section?
Yes.
Plant? Yeah.
And so we'll see how these first couple turns because this can almost make or break your game, whether you get a good item and get hit out.
Or you just don't get
Like
an
that, with that blue Yoshi hitting out that second place Iowa City West player and just reclaiming one.
Ooh, unfortunately, does not get the drift that they need.
Going wide.
Almost hitting the Wiggler.
And not going for coins. That is crazy. But they do claim one, and they are going to get their coins up.
As we say at MCC, get your money up, not your funny up.
Iowa City West taking top 2. So this is the kind of point where you might see a couple items get hit out.
The Iowa City West Tanuki there.
Yes. A red for the first place.
And
oh,
get
DCG.
breaking.
Yes. And so Adam naked in 1, DCG hoping for something, hopefully double prot.
They do get single prot, so this can still be used pretty effectively. Now here, are we going to see them take the crowd pin? We do not see that Yoshi go for it, but we do see the Shy Guy.
Yes, the Iowa City West player in first now took the crowd cut and ended up actually getting it, going in first. Did they get him over glider? Oh, they don't quite. They don't quite, but
down goes the Birdo.
Yes, unfortunate. But aggressive items from the Iowa City West players as they maintain 3, 4, and 5. It looks like Iowa City West has top 5 with the exception of like that DCG player in second. So it looks like DCG will need to start their comeback about now and start using their items and
This is where you
burning.
need to really start pushing, especially because we only have one item set left.
Okay, there's the blue shell.
That's gonna be huge.
For DCG, they're able to reclaim 1, and with that Firefly, they almost
have
it.
1 guaranteed. The real question is anyone else able to push up and
I think you have to backfire this just to maybe reclaim your team any spots.
Oh,
he backed it just a tiny bit, but I don't think it's going to be enough.
We do see the Tanuki.
Guy did get 4, so we'll see how this balances things. 1, 5 through 7 for DCG, 2 through 4, and 8 for Iowa City West. Will make Iowa City West over top, but just slightly. 20-19.
Once again, we see this score.
Power of first. That is just how strong first place can get you. But it is what DCG needed.
Correct.
DCG needed a 1, and they got it with that blue shell.
And now we're going to Rosalie and Ice World, which is another one. That's also very, very fun.
Yes.
The only section that I really don't like is that final split section where you can choose to either go for coins and go the weird path, or you can go for the boosters. But it's the same speed.
Yes. Both take you the same thing. Laps 1 and 2, you really want to go for coins, and lap 2, maybe 2, 3, you want to go for the right path just to space out and not get hit by items so much.
Correct.
Because regular things will be thrown against the left path. And we'll see how many go above the ice and how many go below the ice right after these hairpin turns.
I'm trying to see how many people fall off or get knocked off.
Yes.
Unfortunately, we didn't see anyone fall off. We didn't see the Birdo getting hit out, which is
but you all go top path. Let's see. It looks like just that Shy Guy and that other Iowa City West player take the bottom path. But it does mean they do get top 2 with that double prot in 2. Great showing from Iowa City West.
The double prot in 2. The real question is, are they going to use it offensively here right after this final boost?
I think you just hold unless if that third place player.
Okay, that's another DCG player.
Yes. So you have to use your items to just try and hit them out. Iowa City West reclaiming top 2, but that DCG player in third with their shrooms.
Ooh, yeah, the trail.
But it bumps the Shy Guy off really badly. Shy Guy player has to play it safe. And
I did see the Birdo. They're not having a fun time at all. They got hit 3 times on that section.
Oh, triple reds for that one DCG player off screen that hit that light blue Birdo. Hit a teammate.
We do have one of them dodge a bomb with a bullet bill, and is now in second place.
Oh, but unfortunately gets hit out immediately after.
Not a lot of reds and 7 from the Shy Guy.
A lot more power items to Iowa City West for this time.
Oh, be close.
Yes.
They do it out the Birdo. Yeah, that Birdo's just not having a rough. They're having a rough day.
Yeah. Really, Iowa City West is getting lucky with some of their item pull.
Ooh,
And
they
so-
pop another bullet bill there, and immediately goes back up to third.
Yes, and so it's going to be interesting to see. Oh, unfortunate blooper, because blooper almost does
Why
nothing.
are you pulling Ghost in seconds?
Wow, that look how far that one Iowa City West player is.
Yeah, and they're done. They're already done.
That is crazy. It looks like
There's shock dodge in second. Second, third shock dodge.
wow.
That is just unfortunate for
Yes.
DCG.
Top 3 for for Iowa City West.
The top 3-8. That's actually that one.
Yes.
That was a rough one.
DCG is going to have a plus 15. So
Yeah, Iowa City West
okay, they're now
plus 12.
yes. Okay, so 45 to 33. I've seen many teams come back from this. You're only halfway through. That means literally anything can happen.
Mhm.
Now, Bowser's Castle 3 is the only short track because it is from SNES.
Correct. Yeah, this is going to be a really interesting one because like the only cut you have in this is like right after the first like major section in like the middle, and then you have the ending one that you have to go in between a product line. That's unfortunate.
Yes, we did have an unfortunate Rainbow Road Wii pick. Oh
Well,
no!
it looks like we're going to have to restart the lobby.
Yes.
So we'll be right back.
Yes, unfortunate.
We are back, ladies and gentlemen, going into race number 3 here. We did have that little issue there where we accidentally went to the wrong track.
Yes, but the score was, if I recall, 45 to 33.
Correct.
So very evenly matched after 2. We did get Bowser's Castle 3 this time, and like we were saying, this is one of the shorter tracks. But Iowa City West does look to have the better driving skills, but they've just been happening to get the item luck that DCG has been kind of relying on for that first cup, in which they didn't get.
But Iowa City West doesn't get a single item of the two that they're on. That is unfortunate.
Yes.
Let's see how everyone decides to.
But you will see that Birdo for Iowa City West just break out in one.
They're just going on.
Yeah, you're not catching them. That is, so now you're saying, for DCG in this position, everything behind 1.
That's essentially what you need to do. 2 through 5 is going to be your best friend for this possibility.
Yes. When it's still a positive race. Oh, unfortunate. miss the green and then get trailed out.
That's a little bit
Unfortunate showing from the DCG items-wise. But that
triple shrooms. Ooh, the worst there.
the Iowa City West having top 2 is very nice. Double reds means that
Triple reds there from DCG. Once again, pulling insane items like they have this entire set.
One
after one. They just
Are they
double and they're going. They get another 2 reds.
Oh my! One might not be so free anymore. You just have to make sure you get your points up.
Hit by the Parada plant though, so they have to burn one on.
Unfortunate.
Second place against the Tanuki Mario.
But they still reclaim 2. So Iowa City West does have top 2 for 8, with DCG filling in the rest of the middle spots. So not terrible showings. We'll see how DCG can reclaim spots.
This Birdo, once again, trying to
hitting
out
out
the middle of the pack.
If
they can get second place here, that'd be huge.
Yep, and that one is still just gone. No red, so it looks like it'll just be. But DCG does have 2, 3, 4, which is your best showing.
Correct. That's exactly what you need here. It might be 2, 3.
Oh, backspam, but you do get 5.
That's not bad. That's not bad.
2, 3, 5, 7. It looks like, or no.
That's exactly what they needed.
Yes, that is.
That's huge for them.
You saw that that Birdo out in front. You said we need everything else, but that plus 7 is what you need. So now you're up. If I can recall, plus 4. You're down 4 for DCG. You need to do all you can.
Going into Rainbow Road Wii here. This one is a real fun one. This is also just a very long track. I'm pretty sure this is the longest track in the game.
Yes, it is. It just beats Maple Tree Way. But so this is the longest. It'll take a couple minutes. But it does mean there's higher chance for shocks, higher chance for a lot of bullet bills, a lot of stars, a lot of those power items. Yes. And so it'll be interesting to see. Second place coin from that DCG player is not what you
want. That's unfortunate.
Yes, and so Iowa City West looks like they just have 1, but nothing behind them.
They do have a 4th place, but once again, they're going to have to try to put something behind them.
And it looks like the Iowa City West players, being more technical, they do know that cut, so they are going to reclaim 1.
Unfortunately, the shot gets knocked right off. That he needed.
Yes, but that Birdo did it perfectly, and so they are just able to break out in 1 with 2 not being able to really come back as far.
Here we go. This Birdo in 8th place once again. Oh, never mind. That's unfortunate there. I don't understand how they got bumped and they get sent back behind items, so they get rid of another set of items.
Unfortunate, but
so DCG already pulled a shot.
DCG now has 1. We'll see if that 8th place player can actually go over and do anything else. But
gonna burn out in time. It does. They do cycle there.
Yes, Iowa City West another falling off again.
Another golden shroom.
Yes, unfortunate racing, but that's probably a good thing for the DCG players because they really need anything that they can get with. But DCG does have 1. That is one thing they were struggling with. They reclaimed on this track, as you can see that gap with Cannon set.
Yeah, that Birdo is still not having a fun day. They are just continuously being hit by items, even in 8th place.
Yes, the Iowa City West did not space their triple reds in 2nd very well, and ended up only hitting them once. But now they just keep getting lucky.
They missed the horn. They got greedy with the horn.
And now Iowa City West pulls back out top 2. Just better racing and better lines.
The Birdo has returned to the rest of the pack now. They're at 7th with that star. We're going to see maybe another shock, because I know we're definitely at, pacing for time.
Yes, that Tanuki Mario now carrying 1 in lieu of the Birdo. But they're just 2, so they're really close anyway. So we'll see how far it goes.
There. We get a 2 cut from anyone? I don't think so.
No, No cuts from anyone, but that Tanuki Mario just keeps one with that Black Birdo, who has been one in 2 now.
That's it. They're just running and doing exactly what they need to do. If they're not hit out by items, I'm guessing that Birdo's playing more of the defensive option there, trying to help them.
Hey, this is the end section, so if you pull anything, you need it now.
Well, there's a blue shell, and I think that might just be a tad bit too late.
And it's for DCG.
And they dodge anyways.
Yes. 3-4. I think you can't do much from there.
It might be
3, 4, 5, 6. That's a +4. We might get overtime? Question mark?
We might be going to game 3. I don't know exactly.
Oh, 41. That's a +4.
I can't remember.
I don't think that's enough. I think DCG needed that +4 rather than the Iowa City West. And so it looks like Iowa City West will take the win for Cup 2.
We're pretty sure, yeah, because it looks like people are leaving.
Yes. And so
congratulations to Iowa City West for moving on to the next round there of losers bracket for that chance at 3rd place.
yes, it was a great racing by both teams. Both teams had people constantly in the men pack. Iowa City West Racing just happened to their lines and their technical skill just eked out over DCG with that one Birdo and that Shy Guy supporting them along the way. And then that Tanuki Mario getting one at the end of there was really nice.
That Tanuki Mario was the definition of a support. He was just there exactly where they needed him almost every single time.
Yeah, and that left DCG player was a little bit unfortunate with how they got hit. Not
Birdo legitimately was put in a blender with ice. They could not do anything. They were just getting hit by rocks the entire day.
Yeah, so a little bit unfortunate for DCG as their season comes to an end. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
But Iowa City West stays alive for the 3rd place match.
But hey, if you're DCG, you can't be too upset. You made it to the state finals. Congratulations for making it here.
And
other than that, you got anything else before we sign off?
No, thank you guys for watching, and congratulations to both teams for doing really well. Really entertaining racing, really great racing, and I can't wait to see what the future has for those players.
Correct. So for everyone who is watching this stream, everything's going to be moved to Pod 1 and Pod 2 for the rest of the day after this. So if you're wanting to watch the rest of Mario Kart State Finals, stay tuned on those 2 broadcasts over there, and that'll keep you updated on how the rest of the day is going.
Yes. Thank you guys for tuning in, and we are signing out. Ah.
The championships are piling up from Marshalltown.
The Marshalltown Community College.
The Marshalltown Tigers
keeps racking up national championships.
Before I started working out, I noticed how I was just generally depressed, honestly. I felt depressed. I felt like I had a lot of anxiety when it came to meeting new people or when it came to my performance in game. I noticed that as soon as I started working out, pretty much most of it went away. I would definitely say that there's a correlation between it, for me at least. And in the past month or so, I was like, oh, I'm gonna try to be healthier. And I just noticed a massive increase in energy and mood, also focus. In terms of my League of Legends practice, I was able to focus for a way longer period, but just because I'm eating better, I'm working out, meditating in the morning and night. I think that all 3 of those things help me a lot. I'm gonna be very disciplined on that front, and I think that's one of the main things for me, because I think if I do all of those things, it'll sort of just feed into the game.